It's happened again. Again and again. More than 30 pedestrians have been killed along Delaware's roads in 2015. That's higher than last year's total of 27.
We seem to have gotten into a place where we just regard these fatalities as a cost of doing business. But it's, imagine, that 30 people were dying from terrorist attacks. I mean, the entire government from top to bottom would be focused on nothing else.
In 2014, the Office of Highway Safety demonstrated the dangers pedestrians face with some startling videos as part of the Walk Smart campaign. The year before, in 2013, the pedestrian safety campaign played off the popular Walking Dead TV show. And once again this year, state leaders are out with more of the same warnings. They recently gathered outside Christiana Hospital to announce more stepped-up enforcement and an ad campaign urging pedestrians and drivers to be more careful. This year's holiday theme, it's the most dangerous time of the year.
We had some challenges in 2014 as well as 2015, so we've had ongoing enforcement. We want to continue to step up that enforcement and continue to send a message that make Delaware roadways safe.
One of the things that the Colonel mentioned that I'd like to add on to is about being vigilant, and that's for pedestrians as well as for our drivers.
But is there something inherent about Delaware's roads that can be blamed for the high number of pedestrian deaths? James Wilson is the executive director of Bike Delaware, advocating for better conditions, not just for cyclists, but for pedestrians too.
Even though it's not reflected in our name, we think it's part of our job to advocate for pedestrians, and there is a huge amount of crossover.
We met at this intersection on WHYY where a pedestrian was killed in a crosswalk just days before.
Delaware does not have a uniquely moronic class of pedestrians that explains why we're the deadliest state in America. They're just in a fundamentally dangerous situation. They don't have a car, and they're making very small mistakes, and they're paying a price that's vastly out of proportion to the mistake they're making.
Part of that dangerous situation is created by the way Kirkwood Highway and Route 13 and 40 have developed over the years. Lots of commercial destinations popping up along the high-speed roads, but very few safe ways for walkers to access them.
We've applied a lot of the same engineering rules that we apply to I-95 and Route 1, which of course, no pedestrians are being killed on those roads because there's no destinations on each side. But these are not like I-95. We've got bus stops, we've got destinations, and people do get out here. And so those engineering rules that work pretty well on I-95 and Route 1 here, they're just a pedestrian death trap.
For their part, DelDOT has added $600,000 worth of new lighting in the 1340 corridor to provide better nighttime visibility.
The roadway was designed to move vehicular traffic, and it was really never designed to accommodate the amount of pedestrians that utilize that roadway today. So we're looking at ways to try and create a roadway environment that can handle the vehicular volume, but also provide a safe environment for pedestrians.
They're also experimenting with a new system to alert drivers that pedestrians are crossing the roadway.
Rectangular rapid flash beacon, we call them RRFBs for short.
One of the first beacons is being installed here near White Clay Creek State Park, where the heavily used Tri-Valley Trail crosses Polly Drummond Hill Road. Triggered by pedestrians pushing a button, the beacons draw drivers' attention to the fact that pedestrians are trying to cross.
They use LED strobes that are similar to a light bar on a police vehicle or on a construction vehicle, where it emits a different flash pattern and it gets your attention. So it's a quick 2 bursts, 3 bursts, 2 bursts, 3 bursts. And studies have shown that flash pattern has really gained the attention of approaching motorists, and they've seen improved yield at the crosswalk conditions.
The RRFBs will help, but the best thing DelDOT could do from now on?
Let's not build any more roads like this.